Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yes! Yes!
In all seriousness, though, breaking news. Quantum TV, or Tickling Television, has officially been arrested. If you want, a mugshot of him, it's out there. I'm just going to show, like, a AI version of it that somebody cooked up. So, and there he is. Yep, that's him. So, I'm not going to show official because it could be against the law in my area, to show mugshots on, like, YouTube videos or whatever. So, I'm not going to, try to stay out of trouble, cover my butt. But anyways, so here's some kind of basic information. So, yep. Now the question you may be asking, well, what did he get arrested for? What could have caused this? Well, let's take a look, shall we? According to this, he's been arrested for first-degree felony for obstructing justice, hinder with com info to, you kind of get the idea, domestic violence. And it kind of says again, let's see, he was arrested about 10 days ago, actually, by the recording of this video. So on April 14th, his bond amount is set to $500. Status arrested, status same. And by the recording of this video, he's already out apparently. So somebody must have paid for it. Now the question is, who, I wonder, could have put the hit out on him? I wonder who called the cops. Maybe he got into an argument with his wife. Who really knows? But honestly, 30 years old? Really? I thought he looked older than that. I thought he would have been like in his 40s or something like that. But okay, 30 years old. I guess is where we're going with that. I guess, but wow, pretty young actually. Shockingly, he's not too older. He's actually not that much older than I am actually. So, which is kind of crazy that for a guy his age and he acted the way he did over simple criticism of his bad takes that he had over a video game. That's completely unrelated, but that's kind of how people knew him and everything else when it comes to YouTube and whatever. But wow, though, man, like, geez, so this is what it comes to, huh? Huh, Quantum? Did you really think that you being a terrible person wasn't gonna catch up to you? Did you really think that? But wow, though, domestic violence, huh? And apparently somebody already paid for it, and he's out on bail or whatever. Apparently, so. Wow, only $500? I thought that's kind of low for a first-degree felony, so that's kind of interesting. I didn't show it, but there's other info out there about, like, the next event of these charges against him and everything else. And from what I've heard, this ain't his first rodeo either with being arrested. Apparently, this is like his second or third. I'm like, how in the world did he get out of those? So, that's kind of wild, though, to say the least. But still, though, man, I mean, when you look at his history, is anybody really surprised by this? I'm not. But wow, though, man, what a story, huh? It's come all the way to this, huh? I kind of jumped off of the whole, criticizing Quantum a while ago after the whole Elden Ring thing, because I think he kind of fell off after that. I know he was still doing some stupid shit, like with trying to review the Steam Deck. That got him some flack, but after the whole Elden Ring thing, I was just tapped out. But man, this was special. This was a special occasion, simply because of how huge it is. Wonder why it took us, this long to just now finding out that he got arrested. Really wonder, why it took so long. But still, though, huge win. I know people like the Actman and Review Tech are celebrating this, but at the same time, though, like domestic violence, that is a very serious case. That's a serious, charge against you. That's a very serious one. And for a first-degree felony, he could be getting on some serious jail time if he's found guilty, but considering his actions in the past, I would not be surprised if he actually gets, some serious jail time. I would not be surprised, because based on his history, it seems he has a history of being in trouble with the law. So, I would not be surprised if he's found guilty in trial. Apparently the trial's not for a couple months. Apparently, I'm hearing like October or something like that. And apparently, The next event of this thing is like end of May, apparently, from what I'm hearing. So I guess time will tell what happened with that. But at the end of the day, huge freaking news for the YouTube communities that a very hateful, toxic person like Quantum TV, and who knows what happened with his channel now. Who knows, but at the end of the day, huge win. So I think that's all I gotta say about this topic. What do you guys think? Let me down in the comment section below. And if you like this video, hit the like button and consider hitting that sub button so do not miss out any more videos. And I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, have a good one.